Speaker, my question is for the Minister of Economic Development. For years, Nova Scotia has been paying to maintain the railway that connects Cape Breton to the mainland. The future of this connection has recently come into question when the minister stated, quote, "Does this make sense for taxpayers of Nova Scotia to preserving essentially, you know, it's not a cow path, but it's not really an asset," end quote. Does the minister recognize the importance of this connection to the people of Cape Breton?
I recognize the Honourable Minister for Economic Development.
Thank you, Madam Speaker, and thank the member opposite for the question. We recently received confirmation of the very good news, I believe, of CN purchasing a stake in the railway, and we've had some clarification that that stake includes not only the mainland line, but what is often referred to as the Sydney subdivision. And certainly, an earlier government made a decision to protect, I would say to buy time on an opportunity relating about the tracks into the Port of Sydney. We will be looking in the next few weeks at whether we will renew that contract and the opportunities related.
The Honourable Member for Cape Breton Centre, Whitney Pear.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. The minister is correct. Last week, CN has announced that it has purchased a stake in this railway. Cape Bretoners have questioned what this means for the future of the region. The CEO of the Cape Breton Regional Chamber of Commerce stated, quote, "Opening up the rail line would reconnect Cape Breton Island to the rest of the country and the rest of the province, thereby lowering the costs of living for everyday residents. And that's, of course, incredibly important and top of mind for everyone," end quote. So I'm hoping that the minister will make her intentions very clear around the provincial subsidy and the stake in the railway.
I recognize the Honourable Minister for Economic Development.
Thank you, Madam Speaker, and thank you for the question. I believe looking at the intention of the agreement that exists, whereupon the taxpayers of Nova Scotia pay $30,000 a month and we're now in for over $1 million to retain a potential opportunity. But certainly, we would not be looking at the government of Nova Scotia operating a rail line. What we need to understand as we enter these last weeks of the current calendar year and the annual renewal period is there indeed an opportunity that justifies this continued investment? And if there is, we're in. And if there's not, we may have decisions to make.